Okay, welcome to the next level, and that is the Old Town, level 3 in accordance to the speedrun anyway. And in this one we just have to essentially follow a spider to the end of the level. We don't want Rain to be trekking too far ahead or just kind of too far behind, trailing too far behind, because otherwise we'll enter a fail state, and that means we gotta do the level all over again. So what we do is we stay within a certain confines. We have to trace into the end of the level pretty much, but towards the end, or midway point, you can start going ahead, and then just maybe check back every now and then, make sure you're not going too far ahead. So what I'm going to do is show you how far you can get before, or how far the spider can get ahead of Rain before you enter that fail state, and what it'll look like. But the thing is, you also want to, in the meantime, just in general, make sure that you get a full Bloodrayne meter here. You can do it very, very easily on easy mode. But what can happen is the spider will get stuck in this level. So what you want to do in order to get the spider unstuck is just look at the ground, look up, move your mouse around. That will reduce frame rate. You can see he's already unstuck. And in very, very, very rare cases, what you want to do is just slash his hind leg. That'll get him stuck in the rare occasions where he just will not budge. It's not guaranteed, but it can happen. So what I'm going to do is just kind of perch Rain up here, and you can see how far the thing gets away from her. It treks about...
I lost him.
Okay, it's about like 5 meters or something. So yeah, the thing will get like 5 meters away from Rain before you enter that fail state where the spider's just either too far ahead or too far behind Rain, where she just loses sight of him and you gotta start everything all over again. So in order to combat this, we just hit continue, hit escape to get rid of that first cutscene there. There'll be 2 at the very end of this level as well, and that's when Rain gets on a boat. But nevertheless, what you want to do in this level is make sure you have a full Bloodrayne by the end of it, because we need that for the first boss, which is in the next level. And then you want to get the spider unstuck using the mechanics where you just kind of look at the ground to reduce frame rate, look up in the sky, move your mouse around in order to reduce frame rate. Or if you're just kind of getting really, really stuck, it might kill the Resurrect, though there's a very small chance of that happening. You can do a downward slash like that in the water at his hind leg. So I'm just going to get the Bloodrayne meter kind of filled up here. You can do it pretty quick. Some of them might get stuck on the ceiling there, in the air. Let's pretend it's a ceiling. And what I'm going to do is, you can see it's kind of stuck. So you can do as I said, or just do that, and it'll get him unstuck. So look down or look up, move the camera around. That's enough to kind of get things going. One thing you'll notice is the spider likes to part the ocean here like the Red Sea. So what we're going to do is kind of trace behind him up until the first broken telephone mast that we come across. From there we can kind of start getting up on top of the rooftops and start scaling them. You can do this anyway if you want, and then just kind of watch. There's just a little less carnage that you have to deal with if you go this route. And this would be the regular route where it's a lot noisier, but you do get weapons if you want them. There's also this trick on the telephone poles and other things that Rain has to tightrope. As you can see, she runs very, very slowly, but if you do this little wiggle motion, she runs a little bit quicker, and it'll give you enough time to just kind of jump, twirl, or jump slash twirl, I suppose. So we're just going to check. You can see that the creature is right next to us. We've also performed a decapitation attack there, which is pretty cool. That can happen with enemies in general sometimes. If that happens to you in this level, and you're trying to build Bloodrayne, don't worry about it. Just move on to the next target. And this will be the end of the level. 1, 2, escape, and then we enter Queen of the Underworld, which is the next level. So, in essence, just follow the spider for a while, up until about the midway point is pretty safe as well. And then just kind of make sure you're not going too far ahead or straggling too far behind. You'll be fine. And I'll see you in Queen of the Underworld.